ladies! I just want to start this video off by saying thank you to all of the ladies who left requests and comments below my video plea for requests. There were so many great ideas in there, and it really got my own ideas flowing again, and I'm back and I'm ready to produce it, and you'll be seeing a lot of those things very shortly. So I'm back today with a video too, which actually wasn't requested, but it kind of couldn't have been requested because you guys didn't know I was doing it. But for anybody who has been either wondering or inquiring about how I've been getting this bigger, fluffier, looser braid out, which doesn't really look much at all like the results of the braid out from my braid out tutorial, which I'll link below, I've actually been getting it through the greenhouse effect. Yes, I have been doing and loving the greenhouse effect lately. So I'm going to show you how I set my hair up to do the greenhouse effect while I give a little background here. So basically what the greenhouse effect is, to anybody who might not know, the best way that I can think to describe it is it's creating a heated environment around your scalp which will promote circulation to that area. That might sound wordy and weird, but think of like in the summertime, so you're wearing shorts and you put your laptop on your lap and you're doing something and you take it off and your legs are red. It's because the laptop was hot and all the blood rushed to that area. It's the same thing with the greenhouse effect. You create heat around your head and more blood flows to that area. So beyond it being a great method to promote hair growth, it also really moisturizes your hair. When you wake up, your hair is slightly damp, mostly at the root for me. It's damper at the root than anywhere else, which is actually the #1 reason why I didn't want to try this method. I have such a hard time drying my hair in braid outs. I can leave them in for 12, 14, 16 hours and they've still been damp. So when I heard you wake up with damp hair, I was like, oh no. I don't want to purposely wake up with damp hair. But it's not like that. You'll see what I do in the morning, and it's not a problem for anybody that might be worrying about that, because that's the one reason I never tried this method, and I wish I had earlier. So my routine has been going as I said it was going to in my 2014 regimen video. I have been cleansing, deep conditioning, all that on Sunday. I put my hair in a bun, and I wear it in a bun through Thursday or Friday, depending on what I've got going on that weekend, and then I will allow myself to wear my hair down. The thing that changed is, instead of doing that second cleansing, where before I was getting in the shower, co-washing my hair, and then doing a braid out, I cut that co-washing step out and replaced it with the greenhouse effect, which has been working really well. A lot of times cleansing or doing wet things to your hair in the shower, washing, co-washing, whatever it may be, is a lot of manipulation. And it's a lot of manipulation while your hair is wet, which is in its most fragile state. So instead of doing that, I started doing the greenhouse effect. So where the clip started, I had already taken my bun for the week down, detangled my hair with my fingers, detangled it with a wide tooth comb, and then put it in the 5 sections that I was going to do the braids in. I did that off camera. I know that some ladies have requested me to show how I detangle, but it's really a very lengthy process, especially once my new growth comes in, and it's just too long to tack onto another video that isn't focusing on that. So if I do a detangling video, it'll be on its own, but I cut that part out. So I detangled, and you see my hair in the 5 sections. And then what I did this time, which is different than the other times I've been doing it, is spritzing the section down with the Giovanni Vitapro, which is a fairly protein-heavy moisturizer. It's a liquid, and just a few pumps just to mist it. And you don't want it wet, you don't even really want it damp. I just mist it slightly. And then I go back in with my Giovanni serum, which is absolutely amazing. Coat the section with that, comb it through, and braid the hair up, and put my perm rod on. And that's what I do to each one of the 5 sections on my head. I think everywhere I've seen it, the greenhouse effect, it just says put oil on the hair, which I've done as well, and it worked just as well too. I just was trying something different today, so I misted it first and then put on a serum instead of an oil. And, you know, these are the results. It's not weighed down, it's not stringy, and I like the way it came out. So basically that is how I've been refreshing my style. It's been through the greenhouse effect. I'm simultaneously promoting growth, moisturizing, and refreshing my style all in one. So the actual importance of the greenhouse effect is using caps and scarves to create that heated environment around your head, and that's the most important part. What you do with your hair doesn't really matter. If I'm not doing a braid out, I'll just have my hair in a bun or something, and I'll still do the same process with the caps and scarves. It just depends how you want to style your hair. If you don't, just put it in a bun. But the caps and scarves are the important part. So I start off using a grocery bag. I hate to show jankiness publicly, but hey, that's what I use. If you have those processing caps, those work just as well, but I'm at the grocery store all the time, so I use grocery bags. And then I tie a scarf on top of that, and then I put a shower cap on top, and then I tie another scarf on top of that, and it's hot. My head is hot, and that's how it needs to be. Yeah, and that's the important part. So in the morning, after I go to sleep, I wake up, and I will take down all those caps and all those scarves, and tie my roots down while I let it cool down and dry. Some mornings I'll just set my alarm for like 6 a.m., wake up, take those caps and scarves off, and go back to sleep, just to allow it to dry. Other times when I'm a little bit more organized in the morning, if it's weekend or if I don't have to be somewhere super early, I will take the caps and scarves off and then tie my roots down to allow them to lay a little bit more while the hair cools and dries a bit, and then I'll take it down. So I'm going to show you a larger clip of how I take the braids down in the morning and fluff the style out, and yeah, you'll see how I got here. If you ladies have any questions about my method or the process I use, leave them down below and I will of course answer them. And until next time, bye!